What if I told you that some of the most iconic American products you use every single day aren't even made in America anymore? Your favorite cereal, that all-American car, and even the ketchup you grew up with, now quietly made in Canada.
No headlines.
No press releases. Just a quiet shift across the border, and most Americans never noticed. In today's video, we're revealing the 10 surprising American brands now made in Canada and why this shift could change everything about how we think of Made in USA. So before you take another bite, buckle up, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you shop forever. Subscribe now because this is just the beginning. Number 10. Kellogg's Cereal. Your breakfast betrayal. You wake up, pour a bowl of Fruit Loops, and think, classic American breakfast. But in 2025, most of Kellogg's cereal production quietly crossed the border into Ontario, Canada.
Why?
Cheaper hydroelectric power. Lower manufacturing costs. No recent union strikes like the U.S. plants faced in 2023 to 2024. And get this, Kellogg split into two companies, and the cereal division chose Canada as its main production hub. So while you're munching away, Canada's raking in the jobs, and America? Left behind. Number 9. Ford Edge and Lincoln Nautilus. Built Canadian tough. Ford, the symbol of American muscle and mobility. But today, many of their midsize SUVs, like the Ford Edge and Lincoln Nautilus, are proudly assembled in Oakville, Ontario. Not Detroit. Not Ohio. Why the switch? High U.S. labor costs. Canada offered huge government incentives to keep the Oakville plant alive. Canada's EV battery ecosystem is growing fast, something Ford wants in on. Ford knows Canada is becoming an auto superpower, and they're moving with the trend. Number 8. Lay's Chips. North of the border crunch. That salty crunch in your lunchbox? It might be coming from Cambridge, Ontario, not your local U.S. factory. Lay's shifted major production to Canada due to cheaper potato farming costs, stable water access, and lower logistics chaos compared to the U.S. trucking system. This one hits hard. A snack tied to Super Bowl Sundays, road trips, and picnics, now quietly Canadian. And yet, the red, white, and blue bag hasn't changed a bit. Number 7. Heinz Ketchup. Return of the Tomato King. But in Canada, Heinz was born in Pittsburgh, an American staple for over 150 years. But after closing its U.S. factory in 2014, Heinz rebuilt operations in Leamington, Ontario, once dubbed the tomato capital of Canada.
Why?
Lower tomato sourcing costs. Delivery trucks, shorter shipping lanes to East Coast markets. Money-bag Canadian subsidies for food processing. Ironically, it was Canada that bailed out Heinz's ketchup supply chain, while American workers got the pink slip. Number 6. Hershey's Chocolate. Now made with maple country labor. Think American chocolate, think Hershey's, right? Well, think again. In 2024, Hershey ramped up investment in St. Hyacinthe, Quebec, a facility now producing tons of North American chocolate bars. With cheaper power, strong food processing infrastructure, and French-speaking Canadian workers willing to work for less, Hershey's made the shift quietly. It still tastes the same, but it's no longer made in Pennsylvania. Let that melt in your mouth. Number 5. Budweiser. The king of beers gets a Canadian throne. Budweiser markets itself as the all-American beer. But in reality, it's owned by Anheuser-Busch InBev, a Belgian company, and now, some of its beer is brewed in, you guessed it, Canada. The Labatt Brewery in London, Ontario brews Bud for the Canadian market and increasingly for U.S. border states.
Why?
Lower barley and hops prices in Canada. NAFTA-friendly trade routes. Big tax incentives for beverage producers. Turns out, the king of beers might not even hold a U.S. passport anymore. Number 4. Nabisco Crackers. Snack time. Exported. From Ritz to Triscuits, these snacks are baked into American culture. But by 2025, Nabisco's parent company Mondelez has increased production in Boucherville, Quebec, after downsizing some U.S. plants. Package lower energy costs. Factory modern Canadian facilities. Man construction worker, less union pressure. Some say it's just business. But when iconic American snacks leave home, it starts to feel like more than that. Number 3. Dodge Charger EV. Made in Canada's auto future. The Dodge Charger. Once the roaring V8 beast of American muscle. But the new electric version? Being built in Windsor, Ontario, starting 2025. Stellantis, Dodge's parent company, invested billions in a new EV hub in Canada, thanks to Canadian EV battery incentives. Globe with Meridian's easier access to rare earth metals from Quebec. Ice Cube lower operating temperatures ideal for batteries. It's still a Dodge, just not American-made anymore. Number 2. Cheerios. A breakfast favorite jumps the border. General Mills moved large portions of Cheerios production to Canada's Ontario plants, citing chart-increasing energy efficiency. Era of corn grain subsidies. Prohibited no trucker protests like in the U.S. Cheerios, once a symbol of American childhood. Now, a Canadian-made export you didn't even know you were importing. Still in that same yellow box, but no longer from your hometown. Number 1. Campbell's Soup.
Mem.
Good for Canada. And finally, the brand that warms your childhood memories, Campbell's. In a shocking 2025 move, Campbell's announced closure of a major U.S. plant, shifting production to Etobicoke, Ontario.
Why?
Pot of food stable labor supply. Money with Wings food processing grants. Building construction newer infrastructure in Canadian cities. It's not just soup. It's a symbol. When even Campbell's leaves home, you know something big is changing.
So, what does this mean?
Is Made in USA just a marketing label now? Is Canada becoming North America's new manufacturing king? Or are American corporations simply chasing cheaper options, no matter where they lead? The truth is, this isn't just a list of brands. It's a warning sign that our industries, jobs, and even identities are quietly being offshored without most people ever realizing. So next time you're shopping, flip the box. Read the fine print, because what looks American might just be quietly Canadian. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more eye-opening breakdowns like this. Thumbs up like if this shocked you. Speaking head and drop a comment. Should companies be forced to disclose where every product is made? Because the real surprise isn't where it's made. It's how little they want you to know.